I'm Mariah Stiglitz here at Coach's Corner with Coach Matthew Driscoll. Coach, with the game on Lipscomb on Thursday, you guys were ahead, or kind of like back and forth ahead in the first half, and then the second half they just kind of kept scoring and scoring. What do you think the reason is for your loss that day?
Yeah, you know, Thursday night when we beat Belmont and obviously had one of the biggest wins in school history, came back Saturday, played Lipscomb on the way we team travel. And early we started well, but we never really got into a flow. Even though we were winning, you could just tell we were out of sync for some reason, and we never seemed to recover. They had gotten it to about 6, and at that point we had made some tough shots where they got long rebounds and got easy lead outs, and it went to 12 at halftime, and we never could recover from that. This team has been really good at doing that, is by coming back and fighting through things and getting better, and for some reason this particular game we just didn't do it. It was the first time this year that I really thought we didn't come back like we had in the past. So it was one of those things where it is what it is, and again, at that point, you know, we won 8 of our last 10 and 3 of our last 4 in the league, and we're right there in the middle of the pack. So it isn't like, you know, the sky was falling, so to speak, like the book, you know, isn't that, what was it? What was the name of that book? Chicken Little, when Chicken Little was yelling that the sky was falling, all those kind of things. So we got to keep things in perspective and understand where we're at. Obviously, it's a home game, which you want to win all your home games and steal some on the road. So it's something that we've got to get better at. Watch film, and I thought last night against Jacksonville, I thought we really came out and competed and did what we had to do to get that win. And I thought we earned that win, but we did not get that win. And the thing about our guys is our room for error is very small, and we have to overcome everything we possibly can because of that.
Right. You guys were so close in the JU game. What happened with that one as well?
Yeah, you know, offensive rebounding going in, we knew exactly what was going to be the most important part of the whole game was rebounding and making free throws. And they got 46 points. They have 27 free throws, and they had 19 second chance points. So exactly what we talked about going in came to fruition. The same thing with Southern Miss. It was the same exact kind of team. Long, athletic, really 10, 3, 4 guys to the class. And sometimes that's hard to rebound. And against Southern Miss, we were able to take the lead, hold on to the lead, guard all night, and then end up coming away with the victory. Against Jacksonville, same thing. But at that critical moment, about the 6-minute mark of the second half, when they tied it on that long 3, we came down, retook the lead. Jerron Granberry got an and 1. And then they had like 3 or 4 putbacks off of misses. And that's just something that can't happen down the stretch. You got to be solid. Then we turned the ball over a couple times, missed some open threes, and it got away from us. We ended up losing by 6 or 5, whatever it was. But again, our guys competed. Our guys were doing what they were supposed to do, and we put ourselves in position to be victorious on the road in a tough environment against the #1 team in the league who just won 5 in a row, now 6. So again, we're right there. But as I said before, our room for error is so small that we just can't take a possession off. We can't have a lot. We just can't. We can't afford that right now where our program is, and we have to continue to improve that. But I'm excited. I mean, where we're at right now, we end the season Thursday night with a home game. That first half of the season, we have a chance to be 5-5 in the first half of the season. And again, what our guys want to do is huge. We want to win championships. In order to win a championship, we got to get to the conference tournament. So we have to take one thing at a time, one game at a time. So USC Upstate on Thursday night is a big game.
Right. What are you guys going to do to accomplish that goal and beat them that night?
Well, the one thing, you know, like anything else, we got to come in and we got to practice and we got to refine some things and tune some things up. But we're not going to have multiple changes or enormous changes. Again, like the end of the world is coming, so to speak. We have to make sure that we just do what we do. We have to make sure we're crisp in a couple areas, make sure that we're making shots, getting shots up. But probably one of the biggest keys, people forget, we just played 3 games in 5 days. So our bodies are a little bit sore. Our bodies are a little bit tired. And mentally, you get a little bit fatigued because you're preparing for so many teams. It's one different player this day and a different player this day. So you really have to do a good job of flushing that out, so to speak. So today's going to be a huge day. We're going to get in the weight room. We're going to lift weights. We're going to do something we haven't done in about a week and try to flush some of that out, rejuvenate a little bit, and get ready for Thursday night.
Sounds like fun.
I don't know. Fun may be a great word for you, but I'm not sure our guy. But I think our guys understand. I mean, if you don't have a passion and you don't have a love for what we're doing, then it's going to be hard to ever be successful. And I think that's what our guys have done. And when you use the word fun, I mean, we do have a good time with different stuff at the right time. And that's the one thing that I know as a coach. Now that I'm older, when I was younger, everything was more black and white. I wasn't quite as gray, I guess, as I am now. Not my hair, obviously. I'm just bald up there going old. But my point is there are times where we laugh and joke and we have a good time. And then when we go across the black lines, now it becomes business. And our guys have a great sense of separating the two. So we do have some fun and we do some things that are fun. But Thursday night's an enormous game for us to end the first half.
Good. Well, thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you. Yep, appreciate it.
And that's the end of Coach's Corner.